Okay, they say I'm live. I'm live at 5. I'm live at 4:05. Not live at 5. Live at 4:05. All right. So anyway, you see a lot of pink around here right now. It's not the lighting. Not my hair color. It's the crap they're spraying in the air today on me. Now, it used to be that they would just use gas. They've got the gas generator going right now. It sounds like a compressor or something up in the attic. And I mean, the air will ripple. I can see it. I can actually see the airflow. A lot of people can't see that. I don't know why. It's like looking at fumes coming off. Like when you're fueling a car or something. And you see the fumes coming out. It's kind of what it looks like. And of course, I practice too. And I've been around jet aircraft. Even our vehicles. Where you can see the exhaust come out. And you see those exhausts. A mile or two away. So you guys in the army better remember that stuff. Keep those vehicles emissions low. But anyway, depends on who you're fighting too. It's not like you're fighting, you know, whatever. All right, sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know, um, I'm not noticing guys get hurt. IEDs, don't. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, hurt is hurting. See, sometimes they'll hit me like this pink shit. What happened was I fell asleep out here. I've got this tent mate, of course, because they spray me, they target me. They'll have, I don't know how they do it. They snake lines and everywhere, any small open. The next thing you know, I'm getting sprayed. And the worst is when it gets in my ears. I mean, in my hair, I can wash it out. And like when I rode to the kegger early. I call it a kegger, and I got me a soda. Well, because I was thirsty. I think this shit dehydrates you too. But this stuff is affecting my cardiovascular system. It's harder to breathe. I cough sometimes, and I can't hardly cough something up. That's heart trouble. But you know what? My dad had heart trouble, but he was a big man. He was 6'9", basketball player. Got a little overweight. Had heart attacks. So anyway, but me, I'm 6 feet tall. Standard height, standard weight. Always have been. I gained a few pounds. And I'm not as muscular as I used to be. It really blows. But what? Well, anyway, I'm not gonna bitch too much. But anyway, these some bitches are for some reason uh, they won't they won't fucking come and talk to me. They talk to the people that have been lying to them from day one, the people that are doing this fucking bullshit, and these motherfuckers got their heads so far up their fucking ass that whoever these people are that are spraying this shit on me, they think I'm a fucking mean or bad motherfucker or something. It's fucking kind of hilarious. I can hear them cussing me and shit. And I'm like, God damn, man. You know, and there's like 20 or 30 of them against little old me, and and it's like, well, what the fuck who are these motherfuckers? You know what I mean? I got no idea. I know some of them. I know the ones that started this shit, that set this shit up, and burnt my mom's house down. I know those motherfuckers personally, and I know for a fact they're also the ones that are fucking doing a lot of this shit. I don't think it's funny, man, because my life is fucking in grave danger. I mean, these motherfuckers they have no, how would you say, um, have no kindness or anything in them. They've been assholes since day one. There was one guy, he started down. I could hear him, say, hey, this guy may not be, and he tried to tell one on that. And boy, he got yelled at by about three. They yelled and screamed until he was fired or transferred or killed or he believed, because now they all believe. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, as far as crime goes. I know one thing that I heard, way back, and I guess it didn't pan out for them, so they had to change their fucking tactics and think up new lies about me. Damn. It would be funny if it wasn't so fucking serious. And even then, it's kind of like, Man, these motherfuckers think I'm like fucking Bruce Lee or somebody, one of them superhero types, you know. Fuck. I can't even fucking walk around this fucking yard hardly. I don't do that shit. I used to, you know. I can't walk, man. It sucks. My bike, the battery. Oh man, this damn God, what do they call it? COVID or whatever, you know. Fucking COVID-19. COVID-19. My technical assistant told me this. COVID-19 stands for Corona disease. Corona disease. COVID. COVID. Corona something disease. COVID. Corona. Oh, coronavirus disease. That's what COVID stands for. Coronavirus disease. And then 19 is 2019 because that's when they figured it out or whatever. So that's what COVID 19 stands for. And this shit, man, it was I think it was around 6 o'clock yesterday, and I was out of cigarettes. I'm like, man, I had enough money to get a pack or two, and oh man, and my batteries were dying. So there was one tobacco place kind of close to me. I went there, they were closed. I was like, oh bummer. So I had to ride further. And as I did, my batteries were dying, but I wanted cigarettes. And as I came home, the batteries died until eventually they died a painful death, and my legs were, they couldn't do anymore. And I had to call. Thank God I got hold of my mom. I couldn't pedal the 3/4 of a mile home that was left. And I said, I've got to, you got to pick me up. And that really sucks, but that's the way my legs are right now. I can't go for long walks on the beach. I haven't been to the mall in probably 10 years since I've had this like 10 years now. And it started on the left side of my body and slowly worked its way around. Even twisting wrenches, like I worked on my bike the other night, changing a drive chain. Oh, it rides so smooth. It rides like a jet, man. It's just so nice. It was such a clunker. It was driving like my old armored personnel carrier, and now it drives like hell, the general's limo or something. I don't know. Nice, smooth, and the tire was the. I'm running different tires, you know. You walk in his bike shop, and this guy's all right. I mean, he's really good. I like him, and he's from Edison, New Jersey, and I almost got a job there in a steel mill, and it was kind of glad I didn't. I might have stayed married to my first wife, and she was like, "It was better to be poor and get rid of her." No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a long time ago. That was like 30 something years ago. But so he's a bike guy. He's been doing the work that I can't do on the bike ever since I've had the bike, which was brand new, and now the welds are broken. I mean, I beat this thing. It's like an old beat up pickup truck now, and I'm like Fred Sanford. Dun, 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 dun. But anyway, he does like I can't true run, so he does that for me because I do bang them. You know, they get you get broken spokes and stuff. So he takes care of that, and he does the bearings every time too. That way, he ensures that this lasts a long life. And but most of the other stuff, you know, I do myself. I rebuild my own battery packs. I use lead acid. I have branched out. I've gotten a bigger a bigger battery, which means I had to cut the battery pack itself open to expand it. You know, it was bigger in one dimension, and now I haven't really had to worry about it because of you know we get a pretty good dry season here, and most of the time you don't have to ride in the rain except in the rainy season. And in the rainy season, you'll be riding and it'll just clobber you. I mean, there's just it's like it's not even like a shower. It's like maybe a fire hose or something. You know, you're just like, oh my gosh. And so I got a partially make it weather resistant the battery pack. Right now, if it rains, that some bitch is short out. I had I got caught in a downpour a couple of years ago, and a pretty big downpour, and I figured I'd power through it, you know, and I pulled up under some awning by this church, and I rolled. It's got throttles, just got a regular throttle like a motorcycle. nothing fancy. And I'm rolling the throttle shut, and the thing's jumping. It didn't want to stop going because it had shorted out somewhere in the wires, down that got the water and stuff. It was pretty impressive. But anyway, it's like on my birthday they were doing this crap, and this pink stuff is a new stuff. They started out, it was dark. It was easy to see coming through there. You could kind of avoid it. Then they went to a lighter stuff. Then they went to this almost clear stuff that was and real fine. It was hard to see, and you'd be sitting there, and next thing you know, you're going like this, and it's in your fucking ears, man. With this in your ears, your head, your brain's right there, man. I hope it's not fucking my brain up. But makes me want to smoke a joint, man. See, like it's fucking my brain up. Look at that crap. But no, it's designed to go into your system. It's going to build up to a point to where I'm going to wake up one morning and I'm going to have extremely high blood pressure. And I'm going to start coughing. hmm I'm going to have a heart attack, and die, and there's going to be no evidence of any foul play. And everybody's going to say, "Oh, oh, oh," and kiss my ass. I'm going to have Valentino's song played at my funeral if that happens. Valentino, he's some black guy. Black guys do have a way with words and songs sometimes. And he really does. I'm gonna have that song. No, I can't say I don't want to have any copyright infringement and get cut off the air. That sucks. But anyway, Valentino, I like him. He's got a way with words. So anyway, you think I'm kidding? I'm laughing because this sucks so bad. My birthday sucks so bad. Mom didn't want to leave the house. I go, Mom, if you stay here, you're gonna die. I mean, it was bad. There's shit flying across the room. You could see, I could see it. She probably couldn't. But I'm like, come on, we gotta go. I couldn't hardly breathe. She's like, I want to stay here. I'm like, you stay here, you're gonna die. We finally got her out of there. I was like, son of a bitch. Most people they just call me crazy. Oh, you're not. You run around with a hatchet and hack holes in the wall and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of what I like to do when I get pissed off like that. Good thing I don't have a laser cannon or something, or RPG 7. That's what the Russians use. This one you always see, like on that movie Reds, where he steps out and the lady's got that RPG and he shoots up with the bullet. And then on MythBusters, they proved that it could really happen like that. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, I've been seeing, we're not in the range yet. We're extremely dry. It's dry and hot, like record highs right now, like record highs. And because it's hot and dry, it's the fire season, and boy, will they take off quick. And we saw one a couple years ago with a friend of mine near his house, and you saw the fire leap across like 100 feet between trees. It's like holy crap, almost like it was alive, seriously. And and then what usually happens is you have you have the fire season. Maybe a week or two where there's fires breaking out because sometimes it's people, but sometimes the rains are starting. Oh crap! I can't even wipe my face off. This thing's covered in crap, man. So sometimes it'll be like a storm will try to pop up. Because of the heat. I want to give you a tutorial on weather stuff. You're gonna love this stuff. You're gonna love it because people say I'm crazy. Okay, I'm a little nuts. But anyway, I think it's the drugs, man. They're getting in my hair, man. Look, I'm all blonde again. I'm blonde and stupid. But hey, that's a myth, man. I've seen well, no, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But I do like Pamela Anderson now. Oh yeah, especially in her TV show VIP, which I watch. It came out in 1998, and I used to watch it. I was like, wow, Pamela Anderson, and it was a good show too, man. It was pretty cool. We knew it was all fun and games, and we knew it was a showcase for her mammalian protruberances. But anyway, we still loved it. And she is a pretty good actress, and she does have class. Of course, she's older than me, so but she's rich, man. When you're rich, you can be old. When you're poor like me, you just want to go die. Well, hey, old man, go crawl under a tree somewhere and die. Um, well, yesterday was Bunny Day, and we had I cleaned the kitchen. I started cleaning the living room, and I never got finished. And I guess I got to go clean the kitchen and living room now, or in a few minutes. But this pink shit in my hair, it looks kind of cool. Like them, girls always like to dye their hair that color pink. Yeah, it does look cool. And see, I can almost get the gist of it, but I'm not sure. You see, when somebody poisons me like this, when they're targeting me, and when I'm sitting here and I'm making tents out of sheets and shit, jackets, dirty clothes and stuff, and people are thinking I'm crazy. God damn it, it's the only defense I have, and I don't know, man, and I can't get a motherfucker to help me. I, the cops will laugh at me. The If I tell somebody, they'll look at me like I'm fucking stupid. It's like, God damn, man. And I don't have a whole lot of money. I can't just run away. My bike doesn't have a whole lot of range, so it's not like I could even get to the next town. It's like, fuck. And besides, they track me anyway, man. I know they track my phone, but the fucked up thing is I use my phone for music, uh, for talking to people. We talk to people. No, I actually do sometimes, or texting or whatever. But to desert your phone, I won't be able to get a phone until who knows when. It's not like mm, I hadn't even been offered a phone, and since we've been in this fucking hellhole of a fucking house. It used to be, the company treated me right, the phone company, and it's like all of a sudden, ever since these freako fucking crime people kind of started getting in, everything went to hell. Everybody, everybody started calling me evil. I got a buy cigarettes, and the guys look at me like he wants to, bite my head off. I'm like, damn, man. And his, I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. See, I've never been lied to like this for one, but like that also, you know. And I'm kind of, what do you say? Like I ran into I wanted to talk to a friend of mine that I haven't seen since the fire, and there was a reason I wanted to go talk to him, and that son of a bitch never called me back or anything, man. I mean, god damn, they must be telling people some horrendous shit about me, and I've never really done anything horrendous. Um, I hadn't done anything too bad in a long time either. God damn it. Um, well, the illegalest thing I do is I do get high. I mean, fuck. I mean, shit. I ain't got shit for a fucking life. Like, really, kind of. Sometimes, most of the time, I try to be nice to people, and sometimes when I'm nice, I guess they think I'm a pussy or something, and they take advantage of me. I'm not nice because I'm a pussy. I'm nice because I don't think I got a whole lot of years left. These motherfuckers murder me. I ain't got a whole lot of hours left. I, Look, if I fucking die, somebody better get up on this goddamn thing and tell those motherfuckers to kiss my lily white ass. They're white anyway. White people are like, hell, fuck that shit. White people won't kill you right in your face. Blah blah blah. That's the way I am. If I'm pissed, I want you to know it. I don't want to be running around hiding, going, "You disrespected me. I'm gonna fuck." Hey man, why? Be like what's his name? Butters on South Park. Captain or Professor Chaos. Yeah. He goes and he switches food around, and the people are like, "Oh, here." It doesn't even bother him. Shit, no, I don't know. if I'm managing it up, but also I try not. I tend not to. I try not to hold grudges. I mean, there are things that are grudgeable, holdable. You know what I mean? One thing, this for one, yeah, I hold a grudge against this. But what really burns me is the few friends that I really had, guys that I knew for 20, 30, 40 years, that deserted me. It's like, what the fuck? Don't they know me good enough to know that whatever lies they were told were that? But I guess not, man, because some people, and I've heard it bragged, oh, she can lie real good. These guys can lie real good. I'm saying stuff, well, so what you lie, I mean, you don't lie, you don't lie to your friends, you don't lie to your dogs. There's two people you can't lie to. That's your friends and dogs. Dogs are all we got. If a dog's home, man, and you lie to a dog, you'd be like, God damn, not again. Because, man, if you say you're going to take him for a ride or a walk or something, you don't do it, it hurts his feelings, He goes, and he's going to, after a while, he's going to sit there and go, yeah, right, asshole. I don't believe a word you say. And that's true, man. You just think if dogs didn't have us, how would they open their dog food, and everything? It's pretty fucking crazy. Hey, what is that right there? That looks like something trying to poke in, like there's a feed line through there. That could be one of those hoses. Let me see. See, we got where am I? Right over here. Oh, it's right here. As a matter of fact, so this is it. So that's one of their directional flow devices, I guess. You're saying there's another one right over here. You can see that right here. No, no, no. Actually, I guess that's a stain from when I actually did dye color my hair. But I've never colored it quite this color of pink. It is kind of cool looking. However, it's deadly pink. So what we're going to call this a hair color is today's hair color today is Randy is sporting his what do you call it? What starts with a P that just screams death? Hmm. No, pussy doesn't scream death. um, no, 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 it's something pink. Pustulistic pink. Pray, pray you have a quick death pink. I don't fucking know. All right. So anyway, actually, it is kind of pretty color. If they could get that color and box it up like Clairol or one of them guys, or I can't even think of who else, but it's like almost like cotton candy pink. It is. It's cotton candy pink. Is what I'm sporting today. Compliments of the Poison Meisters. I know I'm gonna take a shower. Yesterday I took before midnight. I think I took 3 or 4 showers. I know sometimes it absorbs into the skin really quick, and that's scary. And then sometimes it'll sit on your skin for a long time, and uh, and that's scary. And like, if I was to sweep here, I'm think I'm going to sweep me up a sample. You know what I think I'm going to do? I don't know where I used to have a little hand broom. It was used for drafting. One of those little drafting, real fine, fine. I used to use it. If I was the other house I lived in, I had my little office area, and I could keep that. I could keep it pretty clean. It wasn't that big, and if I spill some ashes or something, clean it up instead of having to get up and get the broom, move everything. Just so I don't know whatever happened to it. I had it over here, but who knows? It's probably buried. Man, I'm so disorganized, especially when I'm under attack. When you're continually harassed, and in a place where you think you you would think you would be safe in your house. I mean, I don't own it, but we are renting, and it is house rules. I guess I would say. I would say, get the fuck out of my house. If somebody were pissing me off. But these guys, they don't piss me off. They just, they just want to watch me poop, and that's not even the worst, man. I don't like people watch. This is some sick shit, man. It fucking freaks me out, man. I mean, it does. It really fucking does. It ain't funny. It is funny, I guess, to them. Ha! Not me. This one girl, she texted me one time. She goes, "What?" We were talking about something, and she goes, "What's the difference? Life is just a game." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "That's bullshit." I said, "It could be a game, but I said it's not a game to me. It's not a game to the people out there that are trying to fucking get by and survive." I said, "That's why it's not a fucking game." I said, "If somebody thinks it's a game, they're fucked up." And she kind of related to that, and I think, you know, yeah, no, it's not just a game. If it was just a game, I would play harder, a lot harder. I gave it my all. I'm not sitting here on my ass fucking around. And then I got to deal with this fucking bullshit, man. This is fucked up beyond all reality. In the army, it was called FUBAR, fucked up beyond all reality. I saw that up on Siesta Key when I was doing a project up there, and I started laughing. My boss he goes, what are you laughing at? I said, FUBAR. He goes, what does that mean? And he was in the army too, but he was in MP as opposed to, well, I was a scout in the cab, I guess a combat soldier. And I guess we had different lines of communication, the different ways of talking, you know what I mean? Shit. The damn Gulf War and stuff in Afghanistan, they shouldn't have sent all them airborne and shit over there. They should have sent a bunch of damn MPs, send the police over there, get a line, quit beating people with burkas, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, this thing, this whole house will shake sometimes. I mean, like shake, and sometimes it'll move. You'll be like, "Whoa, man! I feel like I'm at Walt Disney. Walt Disney World. You go on the things with the big 360-degree surround stuff. Man, the last time I went to Disney World. I mean, I'm serious here. I think it was it was God damn it. I'm sorry. um, I think it was 1979 or 1980 was when I went. No, it was 1980 because it was our grad night. And the one thing about that year graduating, you know, me and my friends, of course, we were pure rock and rollers. Country was starting to get a little pop, but and then there was still disco kind of lingering around, smelling up the whole area. So like for our for our theme or whatever, we had all kinds of goofy music. I think we had when we have sticks. No. God damn it, can't remember. But I'll remember. Let you know someday. But it's we wanted Pink Floyd The Wall, because it came out that year, but it was too late because they'd already chose and all this stuff. How the yearbook people are. They're uppity. Yeah. No more stories about them though. Screw them. They get. But so the last time I was in Disney World was probably '79. Actually, I think it was yeah, it was 1980. And guess what? They had Casey and Sunshine Band. Shake, shake, shake. It's like my God. And they had some other. They had Peaches and Cream, kind of I guess a rhythm and blues duo or whatever it's ensemble. And they had some crappy ass disco type crap, and they didn't have any hard rock and roll. And I mean, there was a lot of people there. It was grad night, and we had fun. But blah blah blah. I've never been back, but I still remember when I was a kid. Went there, I think, a year after it opened because some friends of mine lived in Castleberry, and their dad flew B-52 bombers out of Guam to bomb those goddamn red commies over in Vietnam. And his and and the mom, which was his wife, was pretty smoking hot, and she worried a lot, and but they were taking them B-52s out of the air too. So she was always worried that he might become a POW or a casualty, but he didn't. He came right on through, So, but anyway, I guess he was over there, and she was home alone with all these. I guess he had like, let's see, there's my friend, his older brother. There's about 4 or 5 boys in the family. It was all guys, Hellraisers in the summer, you know. So they invited me. I don't know why. I was Hellraiser too. And boy, do we have a ball. It was in Castleberry outside of Orlando, man. And um, back then Orlando wasn't as big as it is now, and Castleberry was kind of like, I guess, suburban. It'd be like you know how they put in a subdivision and they keep pushing the roads further and further, and that's what they were doing there. They have been orange groves. Down here, they've been cow pasture and swamp. Up there, it was orange groves, and for the most part, and you know they had cattle too. Florida was a big cattle state. Did you know that? Still is. It used to be though, a real big cattle state. So anyway, I spent summer with them. We went to Disney World. I think when my parents came to haul me back to hell. No, actually, it wasn't hell. We lived in Lake Placid for a while in the center of the state. Beautiful place, crystal clear lakes, sand bottom lakes. Man, this one lake, Lake Placid, Lake Placid was huge. And my old man, you know, he was tall. The stuff, it just when it makes contact with the scalp, I don't know if it dissolved. You know, I've seen them before. These microbead things where they'll land on a like on my screen or something on my phone screen. Here's my phone right here. Yeah, they'll land on my phone screen, and I'll see them pop, and they'll be like like a mist or something. I think if they do that on my head, it's like it gets into my system, and it's like making me crazy and stuff, man. No, actually, I think it's going to kill me. I think that is the sole purpose of this beautiful pink hairdo I've got. Oh. Well, see, I finally, let me tell you something. I haven't seen my natural hair color in years, and I don't even know what it is anymore. I think it's gray. It could be white because I only say that because I had a friend of mine who I used to work for, and we were almost in-laws at one time. Thank God I didn't marry the girl. But anyway, his hair now is like white and almost afro-ish. And boy, you see him, he's got white hair. He looks funny as hell because it used to be black. Now, my hair used to be kind of like sandy blonde or whatever, you know. And I had gray hair, so you know, I always, you know, I had girlfriends, wives, and you got gray hair, you want to dye, you know. So they were dyeing my hair, but it wasn't no weird shit, you know. I didn't go to the weird shit till like the last 10 years. Not even that, you know, not even that long. Where I go and put a blue streak in it or something, you know, or one time, one time it was blonde, and I put streaks in it, and I went salt and pepper and shit, you know. I said, oh, I'll fucking play around, experiment with it, you know. So they're pretty good at fucking around with my own hair. Anyway. I don't want to fuck it up though. So anyway, I was thinking about going gray, like a metallic gray, or you know, I've already gone with the. I got the boxes. I just don't want to get up and walk around, man. These people are like weird. Like I'm not, but yeah, but I don't go around trying to kill people. I mean, it gets in my nose. I mean, that's why I'm all like this, man. I gotta get some coffee. I really do. I want some coffee. I gotta calm down. Coffee calms me down. You know what else calms me down? Real loud, hard rock and roll calms me down. Incredible, huh? I was telling a friend of mine, like I said, most you know, every one of my friends after this fire, they, you know, I say, hey man, you know, like guys pick up, say, hey, could you help me move a few things, you know? I mean, I was like, what the fuck, you know, and the more I heard, the more I learned, the more I was convinced that they had been told some horrible things about me, and they believed them. God knows, you know. I just can't believe they wouldn't have the integrity or the balls or even the like. How would you say? the wherewithal, stupid word, huh? to uh, to inquire on their own and find out from a separate avenue of inquiry, from different. See, I think these people that are doing this are the sole feed, and they had of course, they had this tapped. You saw earlier. This is part two right now. Two, because part one they blocked it very quickly, and sometimes they'll block it to where I was just like, I've got to give up, and it'll be like, and then also all of a sudden I'll go around and when they're not looking or something, poof, I'm on, and I'm like, yay. So I want to go make some coffee. Um, even all my life, through the worst of times, through the hardest shit I've ever done, been in some, you know, I've always been optimistic and always been able to say, to make friends to make friends that are friends, that are friends. Yeah, they might not stand with you when you got to go up against 50 black guys or something, but hey, they're solid with you. No, I mean, that in itself counts. And boy, 2019 was the fucking worst year I've ever seen. Absolute crap. And this year I thought was going to be a lot better. I thought maybe these people, no, these people got worse. They went from fucking with me to murder. Now they don't give a fuck. Yeah, my generation was not like that. And I guess I am old. I'm 58. God damn, I'm old. How do I get so motherfucking old? But that's one of the reasons that they're like 20 or so years younger. They're old man. Nobody's gonna miss him. He doesn't do anything anyway. But you know, seriously, I take up internet space. yeah, um, not good looking enough to have a girlfriend or even a paid sex partner. Oh hell no! Well, we go to the zoo instead. I guess I don't know. That's what I'm told. Um, so I'm like sacrificial. My mom's ancient. Yeah, nobody's gonna miss them. They don't have a whole bunch of relatives around. That's how they pick us. And then they had some big old schemy stories they had to dream up about us. Do 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 do. And I know they did. You know how I know they did? I used to hear them talking about that kind of shit. And they knew that I wasn't into crime or anything. And I'd kind of look over at them, hey, I want to talk computers. I used to ask them about computers because I'm relatively, never once did I get any help. No, superficial help occasionally. But I should have been. They should have been showing me all kinds of neat shit to do with a computer, and they never did. I realize now why. They wanted me to be stupid. They wanted me to be able to not find out things. To you know, same with my phone. I had a smart I had a smartphone for maybe a year or two before I got just a Chromebook, and then I had a real laptop. But guess what? I bought it from some of them, and it took a shit just like I thought it would. So they're just teaching me lessons about those kind of people, and I will call them those kind of people. And I don't think they're all those kind of people. I think maybe maybe the majority of them aren't, but if they are, those kind of people, I see where their minds at. See, I never, I never. Hmm. I was up by New York City, and they had it in the paper on the headlines and stuff. Oh, New York, they crack cocaine. Because I used to buy cocaine. I lived in Jersey. I was making decent money, and there was this bar I go to. Well, there was a couple of bars. But the one was real cool. Man, they were selling coke in the bathroom. It was kind of fun. It was real fun, and it was fun to hang out after the bar closed and snort on the old granite, thing from the 1800s or whatever. the granite bar top, and the owner was pretty cool. He was about my age, and yeah, I was a scout in the cavalry, man. You can't be more how would you say, sacrificial than that. That's a sacrificial job right there. We're missing a couple of scouts over there. We don't know what happened to them. Send a couple more until they finally figure out. I think something's wrong over there. So anyway, he was a submariner. Now those submariners, I don't care if you're a cook. I don't care what you do on a submarine. You have to be able to jump up off your ass and get one of those little breather things on and wrap up pipes and pipe this shit. I mean, this is some real shit. And and you have to have a level head. You may be underwater for 6 months or something. You got to be real mentally stable. Like me. You know. So here was this guy. About my age. His dad owned it, but he was taking over. And we were young. We were in our 20s back then. He was so he was just so cool, so level headed. Here could be all this crazy shit going on in the bar, and everything was cool. There wasn't nothing bad going on at all. And so he had a group of loyal followers, and I was one too. I said, well, damn straight, you don't mess with this guy's bar, man. We're here to take. He just sits back, smiles, and has a good time on his submarine. I'm serious. So that was pretty cool. I have met a few submariners in my time, and they are very level-headed. Doesn't mean they can't get drunk or whatever, but I mean, for the most part, they're just like a submarine, which is pretty cool. I noticed about the airborne, they're kind of that way also. I don't know. Maybe it's from jumping out of them airplanes or something. I don't know. Helicopters is bad enough for me. We didn't jump. We just rolled out. But anyway, so my son's in the Air Force. He got sent over to England. I think they he he didn't he was going to do something different. He was going to do some really pretty cool stuff with certain types of um, I don't know. He was into how would you say it, nuclear type stuff. I mean, he was in college. He went to the University of Michigan. Go Michigan Wolverines. No, I'm serious. And he went there on a scholarship and on a academic scholarship. My son is nothing like me. I mean, as far as you know, um, I kind of grew up a little different than he did. I never spanked him at all, not once, not once. And I'm glad I didn't. 'Cause he's I'm glad I didn't. Why? I think if I would have, it would have just led to more and more and more. You know what I mean? I think it's a never-ending thing. So when I made that, and I remember when I made the decision, and and I'm glad, and I was glad, and I was always glad, that I never had to spank him. It's serious, uh, and I wasn't an asshole. I didn't cuss at him. I cussed very little back then around. Especially, I wouldn't watch South Park. I did not watch South Park. And then when he was a little older, and his mom, well, left and and took him with her. I watched South Park. I said, "Whoa!" And I said, "I've got to." That's when I started getting into South Park, and just it's like the Offspring. I like the way the Offspring cuss. I think I could hold the level with the Offspring. There'd be South Park. They'd have the cussing. South Park, the Offspring, and me. I think I could teach a course in it to people, foreigners, anybody, CEOs of big corporations that are just too polite. Women's clubs. So when so when they're doing something, some guy walks by and he's reading it and say, "Fuck you, you big stupid motherfucker," and all the ladies bust out laughing. The guy be like, "Whoa, that's a, he's a bad bitch." like Natalie Portman rap. But when I seen that, I was like, "Is that really Natalie Portman?" I had to check. Yes, it's really Natalie Portman. And then she's got the Natalie Portman rap too, which is way good. So I wish Beth would get here, man. Every time I need her, she evaporates on me. Man, I think I better watch this stuff off. I mean, this shit is not good. Like I said, when they start, I'll be sitting here, and sometimes when I am not bullshitting. Sometimes I have to get a shirt and put it over my head because it'll go down my back. It'll go in my fucking ears, in my nose. My nose half clogged right now from that shit. And it's not something nice for me, I'm sure. And I've noticed a lot of pest control trucks around the area, and all these neighbors are all a bunch of bug kissers. Not one has ever. If I was bleeding to death in the street, not one of them would help me. They'd be like, "Oh, let the motherfucker die." Well, and also I have been an asshole to them. I'll admit that I've been an asshole to them because they're fucking assholes. I've never I've never seen neighbors like this. Every one of these neighbors treated me like shit from day one. I was like, damn, man. Maybe I should, try to be a little nicer, and I did for a while. And it was no the same shit. I said, fuck you guys. And then shit started happening. It was weird, and I could see the neighbors out there kind of watching, like, ooh, a new victim or something. I think people have been killed in this house before. I think this house is set up for murder. And I think people have been killed in this motherfucker before. I swear I do. And I don't like this house at all. I've never have. It is a creepy motherfucking house. You know, from what I've seen so far, it's all just technology, and it's these people that think they're so smart when all they do is they just know shit that you would be like, wow, really? I swear to God, this house sucks, and I have no liking of it at all. I don't give a fuck about this house. They took away all my shit over there, man. Turned my life into fucking hell. Got fucking people fucking thinking I'm fucking I don't know, Jeffrey Dahmer with Machine Gun Kelly or something. I don't fucking know. Every time I get on my bike, they think I'm going to commit a crime. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, man. You know, I wonder what they told them I did in the middle of the night because I used to ride all the time at 2, 3 in the morning, and I'd go out in the boonies, and I could get on Veterans Boulevard, normally packed with traffic, and sometimes there wouldn't be any traffic. I could go for like not quite a half a mile, and I'd do it sometimes with no hands, just hauling ass. And I know somebody sometime has seen me do that, and I used to do that all the time. And I'd go out and I'd ride out where it was dark. I wouldn't have any lights on. I could sing karaoke. Um, I don't. I'm missing a lot of teeth. It's the last 10 years, especially. I think this shit just fucked me up. It affects bones, teeth, whatever. Also, and so I can't go to a bar and sing karaoke because I'll sound like Sylvester Putty Tat. But I can go out in the middle of the woods where nobody lives, and I can sing real loud and have my music real loud at 2, 3 in the morning, and sing a couple of songs, and drink a beer or two if I want, and come back home and feel good. Happy. Hey man, I feel like I did something, and then I can go back to sleep for a while and wake up hurting again. My joints hurt that bad, my joints and my bones, and so that's what I was doing out there. I was out there illegally singing karaoke, and sometimes I drink 2 beers. Or one summer I was taking 3 beers out there. It was a good thing I did because I got a flat tire one time. Had to wait about an hour for mom to come pick me up. Thank God, man. I told her one time, I said, "How many times do you pick me up here, Mom?" I'd always try to get to the church. The church was kind of like where I'd try to get to so she didn't have to drive way far around. And she goes, "I don't know." I said, "It's been at least 20." And she started laughing. I said, "I'm being serious." I said, "You probably picked me up out here 20 times to where I couldn't walk all the way back in." And it's true. I had I had I had something happen one night. I remember too. It was a Saturday night, and I had all these new friends, and I had their phone numbers on my phone. And it was like something like 3 in the morning, I think the sprocket, the drive sprocket on that thing will take a crap sometimes, and sometimes see what'll happen is it'll start. You'll know it's going to take a crap before it does, but you'll keep going. You'll say, "Oh, it'll last another week," and then you'll fuck yourself. I always do. So anyway, just during the morning, I knew I was fucked. Thank God I had a couple extra beers. So, and I had bug spray. So the mosquitoes were getting me. I think it was summertime, yeah. And so I'm sitting on the side of the road drinking my beer, and I'm calling everybody. And not one single motherfucker answered or returned my call. And I mean, I even had a couple of, my friends from before, that I called. And, like, damn, not one motherfucker finally. So I'm sitting there, and we're talking like 7 or 8 people, and I was sitting there, I'm like, well, shit, man, I'm waiting for maybe somebody to call back or text or something. No, I said, well, I guess I got to call mom. Son of a bitch. Well, it wasn't that bad, thank God. Sometimes she's awake, weird hour. I keep weird hours too. But, this house is so bad that, unless Beth's here, I won't sleep in it. I pass out sometimes. I'll pass out and I'll wake up. I woke up one time, I was sitting in her chair, as a matter of fact, and I was covered with, it wasn't pink. If it was pink, I'd have been like, what the fuck? This pink's a whole new one. That's all today. That's today's hair color to you by Randy's Murder. They're making his hair pink so he looks good in the casket. He'll still have wrinkles and be older than dog shit. And he'll have rocking pink hair. Um. So So anyway, what's that say? Welcome to live chat. Yeah, I want to learn more. Work more. Isn't that what Bella Thorne said? She said, work more. I wish I could work more. Right now, I wish I could just get back what little life I used to have back. Hell, man, I don't have to be rich or have anything fancy. I mean, I've been poor for so long now. When I was a working man, well, nothing I worried about because I knew that if I needed something, I'd go get up in the morning, go to work, and eventually I could get that son of a bitch. Well, maybe not a space shuttle or something like that, but I mean, within reason. Now it's like I can't do that. I've had job offers, man. I can't lift. This hernia, my whole front. I felt it as it ripped, and I did it twice. I did it, and I about died. I was about to go. I was about to cry, except I was helping a woman do something I couldn't. But the second time it happened, I was like, "Oh my fucking god! I can't lift a 5 gallon bucket of water. I can lift everything I do has to be calculated. Like I had to put my heavy ass bike in the trunk of mom's car, and I've got a way of doing it. But that son of a bitch, I have to be very careful, or I will fuck myself up. And when I overstress myself, like I did, when was it yesterday with that bike? Sometimes a day or 2 or 3 days later, I'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden, I'll be having these badass pains, like in my back or hips, and I'm like, and I'll be like, why am I hurting so bad? Oh yeah, I lifted that bike a couple of days ago. That's how bad it is. It's a wall. This is not something you can walk through, walk it off. Yeah, this isn't one of those things. No, no, no. I wish it was, because this is the first thing that's ever fucked me like this. I mean, I've had broken bones. You gotta go to work, man. Fucking make money. Shit. I wish I had just fucking, I could have sang in a rock and roll band, just been a druggy fucking. Wish I'd have done that shit instead. Been a slut or something, instead of getting married. Fuck me. All that fucking. I heard people talking about. I don't really fucking care. Fuck them. I'm not a murderer. I try to help you. Listen to him. Oh, I'm so self righteous. I'm so pretty, and he's so old. That's what they're saying too. I'm so pretty and he's so old. He should be killed just for being old. I don't know. That's what they're saying. I'm just kidding around. That's what it sounds like they're saying. It sounds like I'm in a fucking cartoon. It sounds like I'm in a motherfucking cartoon, and Cartman's running the fucking show. You know how Cartman does that shit? And it's like, what the fuck, Cartman? And then the girls would be like, the girls on there. Stan would come over to go kiss him, and he'd fucking puke on her. Like he always does. Now, I've never. I guess I couldn't say that, but I've never really, um, been like, hey, hey, honey, why don't we go on vacation for a week or a weekend or something? I've never done that. Never. Been married. I mean, hmm, can't. I've never really had the finances to do it or whatever. I don't think we have enough. What I mean is like a real vacation, like a cruise or how would you say going out of state or to the mountains or something. God knows, we got we got enough beaches here. We got enough beaches. We got enough beaches and some beaches too. But I want to go to Chicago. I mean, I've been in New York City. I mean, because I lived there. I mean, I didn't go around like a tourist. I mean, I lived there. And it was fun. So done with that. Went to Washington when I was a kid. Washington D.C. It was all right. Can't walk now, so that's kind of what Washington was about back then. Anyway, what was a bicentennial? That's when we went there. I remember now. Oh, American or everything red, white, and blue, and all that kind of crap. And people singing all kinds of crap songs. I mean, I'm being serious too. I'm not kidding. And but I always wanted to go to. I've been to Atlanta. And my uncle was there. That's about the only cities I've been to. I'm in Baltimore. Baltimore was actually a pretty cool place. My aunt lived there, and what cities have I been to? Not much. I've never been out west. I've never crossed the Mississippi. I've never. Let's see. I'm trying to think of big cities. I went to Miami when I was a little kid. We went to Miami. I remember Miami. Went to the Miami Zoo and some shark place down there. I was going to go to school in North Miami, but that was when the crack gangs, the Jamaicans and all that kind of crap were kind of rampant, and that's where the school was, and I would have had to live there. And I was like, oh man, I was so white, I'd have been. He looks a white target coming down the street. That's the way it would have been. So I said, no, I'm not going to school there. And it wasn't anything racial. It was just I didn't want to die. And kind of like now, I said these people are different. But I lived in Daytona. That's where I went to. I went to school in Daytona, and that was pretty cool. Hey, we're coming up on really. I've been bullshitting for a freaking hour with my freaking fabulous pink hair. Here we are at 59 minutes. We're going to end this stream here. I think it's 60 minutes. If you guys like my pink hair, let me know about it. You can send me a Gmail, email, or whatever. But it is deadly pink hair, and if you like it because it's deadly, well, maybe I'll be dead by then. If I'm dead, don't forget to play Valentino for these people. You know what song I'm talking about? Yes, you do. And I talked. Well, I don't know if you guys saw him yesterday, but Bobby came by. Sometimes he's got some cool stuff about his motorcycle. I like to have a segment where people, they show up. Like, hey, come here, man. Show me something cool. I mean, seriously. Florida's a kind of a cool place too. I've been seeing a lot of gators around. I kind of look for them because I used to fish. I quit fishing. You know that. I quit fishing. I love fishing. I fished all my life, and I quit fishing. But anyway, it's an hour and we're gonna have to go because they've got another guy coming on. He wants to tell some other stuff. So I may go live later. I'm not sure. I may if I go dead, I'm gonna try to get my technical assistant to maybe just say Randy's dead or something. Something easy. Post it up there or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some. I think I'll do that too. All right, I'll see you guys. If anybody knows anything, or can help me out, please do. Look at this hair, man. I don't want to die for this color hair. Like sometimes girls go, "Oh, I die for that color." No, I don't want to die for this fucking color. All right, I'll see you guys. Hasta la vista. I gotta go and take a shower, get this poison off of me. I can feel it. I don't like it. All right, hasta la vista, baby. And we're going to end stream and we're gonna go to the bar. All right, let's roll that. We'll go to the bar. I don't want to